Hi traders, this is a quick demonstration video for how to use Iridium. So I'm just going to clear all this stuff off this chart now and start from scratch. We've got MetaTrader build 646 updated on the 30th of April 2014. I've got a euro-dollar hourly chart here. I'm going to draw a trend line using the Trendline object. Notice this is the Trendline object here. Iridium won't work with horizontal lines. In fact, there's no way that any expert advisor can track a horizontal line in conjunction with price or time shift. It just can't be done because MTrader doesn't have an appropriate function. MTrader uses a function called object get shift by or get value by shift to monitor price action in relationship to trend lines. It can only work with trend lines. Okay, if you want to use flat areas of support and resistance, just draw a flat trend line. Simple. So there you go. That's equally tradable using an automated trend line trading tool such as Iridium. In this case, I'm just going to configure Iridium to buy. I'm going to have a stop loss of 30 pips and I'm going to use a lot size equal to 1.0, so one standard lot. So SL equals 30, lots equals 1.0, and I've set the sensitivity on Iridium really super wide at 100 pips because I want to get it triggered instantly off it. Iridium uses level control which are graphical, so these are trend lines, so the take profit level and the stop loss are trend lines. If you're using the level function in MT4, so show trade levels as well, you're going to end up having conflicts because every time you try and drag a level, you can see this is the MT4 level. What will happen is you'll change it, and what Iridium does is move it back again to the old level because Iridium is basically overriding the MT4 level change management. So there are two ways to adjust levels. One way, which is arguably the easiest one, is to go to the tools and options menu and turn show trade levels off, and then you can obviously manage your levels completely at your leisure and they will be maintained. So when we get tick data, the level will basically be adjusted back to that new level and it'll be solid. Just waiting for a tick to come in and then the join will be updated as well. So there's our new level. The same way in our stop loss we can adjust that to whatever level we want. Unfortunately it's coming towards the end of the day here, so tick data is now less frequent, so having to wait for these levels to be updated. So your levels can be changed pretty easily using that facility. If you do like the show trade levels function, there's two ways to adjust levels with the show trade levels function. One is to just simply drag the standard MT4 levels out of the way, then select the actual Iridium level and move it where you want it, and then what will happen is the level will then be updated, and there you go, that's the level changed. So once again, drag the, actually it depends which level you pick up, because if you look at show objects or the objects list, you can see here we've got certain things selected. So if you want to specifically select this take profit and you want to get it first time, just tick that object, the trendline object with the trendline number or the order number and take profit. See the ordered number down here in the bottom left, 09 ending in 092. So I select that, click show, make sure my chart is updating. That's the update button on the chart. So when we get a tick, it's going to take us to it, and I can then just simply move that take profit level to where I want it to be, and then when the tick comes in, off we go. But again, relatively simple. You've got this drag modify business again coming up. So if you do see that the MT4 level, and you can see it's giving us 167, or telling us the number of pips and what have you, just move it out of the way and then select your level again, and you can then adjust accordingly. It's not the most elegant thing, but it's unfortunately, if you want to use the MT4 levels function as well, that's the way it goes. You're just going to have to move the actual MT4 level out of the way temporarily and then grab your iridium level, and then obviously then you can adjust it where you want it to be, and then the MT4 levels then follow suit accordingly. Exactly the same thing with the stop loss. Select the level, that's the MT4 level, you can see the pips on it, so just move that somewhere else and then select your other level. This is the iridium level, we know that because there's no pip value on it on the left hand side of the screen, and so once we get a tick, that will be updated accordingly and the join will line up. So that's your level management. I personally, if it were me, I would turn the show trade levels off, because it makes life a little complicated. Much easier just to kind of modify the levels like this on the chart, rather than having to sort of move the MT4 levels out of the way, etc. And then obviously you can, if you've got other orders which have been triggered from another trading system or manually, just turn your levels on again when you go to another chart. It's kind of a little bit easier. So that's kind of just a quick overview of how Iridium places trades and how levels can be adjusted, and different ways to do so, and obviously demonstrating Iridium working on build 646. And we updated all products in February this year, when MetaTrader made changes to the file structure in the build 600 release. So anyway, thanks for watching, cheers.